Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the Flux PuLID. This is going to be an installation guide, so I expect you to know what is PuLID. In short, we can take an image of a person, like a face, and we can generate an entirely new image, different scenarios, different style with that same face. But we will be using the Flux version. There's also an SDXL version. I've already made a video on that one. There are two main GitHub repositories. If you try to search for it, I will have the links in the description below. There's this one here, which is ComfyUI PuLID Flux, and this is the original version. If you go down, there are a few notes. We have an installation guide, and there are a couple of known issues with this one. The second GitHub repository is the ComfyUI PuLID Flux enhanced version, and if you go down here, it says that it's adapted from the previous one, but this one does not have any installation guide, and it just have a couple of tricks, additional notes. It says here that you can refer to these two GitHub repositories if you need any assistance. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to install this enhanced version of PuLID Flux. So start your ComfyUI and go into the manager. Then click here where it says custom nodes manager, and search here at the top PuLID. You will get multiple versions. We will need this one here that says enhance, and make sure that the author is SIPIE, SIP, I guess. Click on this checkbox here and then click on install. Once it's completed, it will tell you to restart. So click on the button to restart, and your browser may ask you to click on OK here. So simply click on OK. In the terminal, you will see something like this. Import fail, and it's for the ComfyUI PuLID Flux enhanced version. I would like to point out that I am using Windows 11, and I'm also on the ComfyUI Windows Portable version. I'm using the latest version, so some of you may get different errors. I will show you how I was able to solve the errors I got, but in case you get a different kind of error, you can post it in the comments down below. I can assist you to the best of my abilities. The first thing that you will need to do is to find out about the error that you are getting. In my case, by scrolling up in the terminal, I was able to find the error trace, and it says here no module name Facexlib. So if you have the same error like this, then you can follow the steps I've done, and hopefully it's going to solve your error message as well. So next, just terminate ComfyUI. You can press Ctrl+C in the terminal, and then when it asks you to terminate the job, type in Y, press enter. This will stop ComfyUI. Otherwise, you can simply click on the X icon, close out the terminal completely. Next, go into your file explorer and go inside the ComfyUI portable folder. Double click and go inside the Python embedded folder. Once inside the folder, at the top here, the address bar, click on it once and then type in CMD and then press enter. This will open a terminal, a CMD terminal, and inside you should see the path to the Python embedded folder. So for me, it's like this. Make sure that it says here Python embedded. Next, type in this command here, python.exe space -m space pip space install space -- use -pep517 space and then Facexlib. Then press enter. It will start the installation process. The full command, if you need it once again, is like this. Now hopefully everything is okay for you. For me, I got this message here that says successfully install Facexlib as well as FilterPy. It's included in the package. Now, for me, that was all I needed to do in order to install this ComfyUI PuLID Flux enhanced custom nodes. As you can see from the terminal here, I have a lot of custom nodes, and probably the dependencies are shared between the ComfyUI PuLID Flux Enhance and one of these custom nodes here. Some of you may get different issues. So I'm going to talk about one more issue that you might get, and that is the Insightface issue. So if you restart your ComfyUI and it says import failed once again, try to look for the traceback, and if you see an error message like this, no module name Insightface, then you can continue following along. So scroll up where ComfyUI starts. It will say here start security scan, and somewhere here it will tell you your Python version. For me, it is Python version 3.11.9. You only need to know about the 3.11. It may say 3.10. It can also say 3.12. Some of you may be on an older version that says 3.9. So just note it down. And in the description of this video, I will have this link that will take you to a GitHub Insightface page, and you will get different versions of Insightface. You'll only need to download one, the one that is for your ComfyUI Python version. So for me, it's 3.11. So I'm going to download this one here that says CP311. Click on the name and it will take you to this page here. At the top, you will see the file name, and in here on the right side, you will see a download button. So click on this download button. Now the file will probably be in your downloads folder. So you can go into your downloads folder, find the file. Do not rename the file. Leave it with the default name. That is very important. Right click on it, click on cut, and then go into the Python embedded folder once again and then paste it. You can press this Ctrl+V to paste. You can also right click and then select paste if you want to. What is important here is that this Insightface is inside the Python embedded folder. All right, so once you have your file in that folder, at the top here in the address bar, again type in cmd and then press enter. In the command prompt, type in python-m pip install insight and then press the tab key to auto-complete it. So for me, the full command will be like this, where I have the full name here, and that's why I said do not rename it, because we need the full name here. Once you have this command, press enter and it will start the installation. Now if you need it, this is the full command. I will have these commands in the description below, but you need to make sure that the Insightface has the correct version. So if your Python version says 3.10, then you will download this one, and in your command you will type Insightface, press tab, it will autocomplete and it will say CP3.10 there. Similarly, if you have the Python version 3.12, then download this one here. If you have Python 3.9, I highly recommend you to upgrade to a newer version. It's going to be easier to install the latest custom nodes. Now restart ComfyUI and check the terminal. If you see something like this where it says a few seconds and then you have the ComfyUI PuLID Flux Enhance without any import fail node here, then you know that the custom node was installed successfully. Like I mentioned, if you get any other error messages, you can put it in the comments down below and hopefully we'll be able to assist you. If you have a virtual environment for your ComfyUI, then the commands will be the same. You'll just need to activate your virtual environment and then type in the exact same thing. Of course, you'll need to place the Insightface inside your virtual environment. The default workflow included in the custom node will use the load diffusion model, dual clip loader, and then the load BAE. If you want to, you can use a load simple checkpoint, depending on the type of checkpoint that you have. I'm going to have another video that's going to go in depth about the workflows, but in case you would like to test the PuLID custom node, then you can add a load checkpoint. Select the Flux point 1 dev or Schnell. I recommend the dev one. I'm using the FP8 version, and in order to modify that workflow, we just need to make sure that the model goes into the basic scheduler and apply PuLID Flux. Clip goes into the positive, and then the VAE goes into the VAE decode. Next, you will need to install the PuLID model. So go into the manager, click on model manager. And then at the top here, search for PuLID. You will see two versions. We have one for Flux and then SDXL. For today's video, we need the Flux version. So select it, click on the check icon, and then click on install. After that, you will need to refresh the nodes. So click on edit at the top here, and then click on refresh node definition. Then just go into the load PuLID Flux model. Click on the drop down and select it. I believe in the workflow, the default workflow, it's 0.9.0. So you will need to select the latest version that you've downloaded. All right, so here's an example. It's actually working. I'm using a celebrity's face here because it's easily recognizable. And you can see that it was able to generate an entirely new image using the face. We still got issues with the text and with the fingers here. But that can be solved by just increasing the number of steps, changing the prompt. And one tip that was in that GitHub repository was decreasing the weight. It will give you better result in the final generation, a little bit less likeness when it comes to the face. And here's another example. I'm just using my face, and I noticed that it's considering the entire head as the face. So you can see it here. We have even the hairstyle got transferred. Here's a better comparison. So we have the hairstyle here that also got transferred. I tweaked it a little bit. I was able to get a result like this where I can modify the hairstyle while preserving the face. So I will have another video that's going to go in depth about the workflows, and I will also share a few tips and tricks on how you can generate these type of images where you keep the face but you can change the hairstyle. All right, so thank you for watching. Hopefully you got your PuLID Flux to install successfully. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any issues. I will try to help to the best of my abilities. Thank you for watching until the very end. Have a nice day. Take care. I will see you next time.